Here's the big Fergus finisher. Pew, pew, pew. Got 7 damage there. That's a good play for him, for sure. Just not enough. Not even close to enough. We have a huge finisher. Today we're going to be playing some Bounty with Casamir. I said I'd do this when we did the last Syndicate deck, the mid-range one. Let's try him out in Bounty, so that's what we're going to do today. So, nothing too crazy. We're playing Bounty. We've got the Crystal Skull here to put on our Witch Hunter Executioner round 1. Pretty standard stuff. We've got the big finishers. We've got the Brute. We've got our Witchfinder to put out those bounties a whole bunch of times. We have our Casamir, and we have our Scoundrel Jr. You'll notice we are playing Devotion this time. We've got the Bank instead of the Oneiromancy. I've been playing a lot of non-Devotion Syndicate, so I figured we changed it up by playing Devotion in it. The consistency of Bank isn't the best. Like, obviously having Oneiromancy is better, but Junior's a really good card, so we'll be trying it out this way this time. And the Oneiromancy does take up a lot of provisions. We also have consistency from our Octavia, so it's not too bad. Anyway, we got the Scoundrel and the Junior. For Casamir, what we want to do with him, I think, is just use him to get more of the explosives, and then the explosives gives us a lot of reach on our cards. As far as the rest of the deck, we have the Ignatius big finisher. We are playing Graydon. A lot of people criticize me every time I don't play Graydon, but yeah, we're playing Graydon here. With no more reels, we cut him for the Casamir. You could also play a Professor instead if you don't like the Casamir, which is probably more standard anyway. Drop this one of the Purges down to a 4 provision. Then we have the Freak Show. We've got the Candle, the Kurt Octavia. Octavia is really nice for the consistency. Kurt just gives you the flexibility. Whenever you play Golden Necker deck, you just purify the Siri with the Kurt. It's pretty good. We are playing Purge. I upped the 1 Purge to 2. We cut out the Professor, put in Casamir. So we're playing double Purge now. We have a decent number of Witchfinders. Should be alright. I've been wanting to try this out for quite some time, actually. 2 Executioners, which we really want to live. We are playing 2 Slander, 2 Hysteria. They put out Bounty while giving us either coins or damage, which is pretty useful. 2 Executioners. We're playing 1 Bare Knuckle Brawler as another damage spender. He's much better going like second if the opponent plays something, you have coins, or if you go first, you like play a coin card, and then you play this guy. He can be very useful. He can also just be a 1-for-1 spender if you Heatwave your Candle or something. Then obviously we have the 2 Scapegoats. So that's the deck. We're going to try it out. Pretty brief rundown here. Nothing too crazy going on. Well, let's go try it out and see how it does. Our first opponent today is going to be a Movement Harmony deck. If they're playing the Equinox version, we could lose something really big, but I haven't seen that one all that much. Actually, do we get a Casamir from that now? We just drew like every card in our hand. If that's any good. Yeah, the Equinox gives us Casamir. That's pretty funny. Hopefully they do that. Let's see. As far as the rest of our hand, I mean, we drew all of our big gold cards, which is good and bad. I like having 2 Executioners. If we're being honest here, this hand's actually just kind of good. I might put this back. This gives us coins. We'll go with this. This looks pretty good. We are going first, so we're going to go out here with this guy. Give him the good old Crystal Skull. And see if we get Equinox. If we do, it's actually not bad for once. Usually this deck really doesn't like getting Equinox, but Casamir out, won't complain about that. Looks like we're not getting it. That's fine. Just do some standard bounty stuff in that case. I prefer Hysteria over the Slander, so we'll start off with the Slander, as they both accomplish the same thing here. Normally I would expect to have to leader round 1, but if he's just opening like that, no Saskia, no Dana, won't complain too much. Oh, he's just giving the roundup? Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine.
Supposed to both ways.
We'll just do this here. Then we'll Hysteria the next thing he plays, because it should also be a 4. Just this way, if he doesn't play a unit, we can hold the Hysteria, like having it a little bit better. Then we would have to go drop Candle for a round 2 push. I think we would do in this matchup. So if he doesn't pass this turn, I would expect to have to Candle. He's gonna go for that. I think we just Hysteria it. Can't quite kill it, unfortunately, but we do get that Intimidate value, which is another reason I wanted to get this guy out ahead of the other one, but I expect he passes here anyway. Alright then, we're going to play Candle and just wipe his board. Normally want to save Candle for round 3, but in this situation, we're fine with this. Then we just trigger this. Wipe the board. We're going to have to play a gold card pretty soon, unfortunately. He's being very persistent. Very persistent. Let's go with... Let's go with you, I guess. He should know to bleed us here now that we've played that, which is not great, but we'll see if he actually doesn't.
The wood shall turn against you.
We're going to have to play this, which limits our spending round 2. But we've got this and this, which is pretty good already. Then he's going to poison this. We go down to 12. He's going to poison it with Tree. Question is, do we use any of our Candle here? I don't want to play these, so I think we do. Let's do this. Save that 1 coin for carryover, I guess. He doesn't have the tree. He just had all 4 Dryad poisons. Alright. We're not going to play all of these. He's down 15. He has to do something big. That works for him, I guess. That means the Shrew is gone. Not an ideal situation for us here. Still has his Dana, still has his Saskia, still has his Scenario. But in the short rounds, coming at the Saskia is not that bad. Our only problem is we don't get the Handle carryover, because we just drew all of our gold cards round 1, which was really good if he played Equarax, but he didn't, so it wasn't as good. Oh, I think we want Scapegoat. Slander, not so much. Don't want 2 Scapegoats. See if he plays a card. Saskia would only get 2 units, so it's not that powerful here. Our leader's at, what, 9? It's pretty decent. Kill a Dana. Alright, so he's just going to pass here. Pretty expected. We do unfortunately have no Candle, but like I said, we have access to 3 of our big golds here, because we drew them round 1. We would like to get some of the other ones this round, if possible. That's a good one to have, because it spends our coins. We are missing some of our big cards, though. Okay, there's Bank. That helps. We'd like to see Casamir, Scoundrel, Ignatius. We actually need, like, 3 of these cards. See if you can replace Purge with them. That helps a lot. It does help a lot. Let's go Octavia. We want both of these for sure. And then we'll put back these 2 bronze cards. The only card we're missing really is Casamir. Never mind, we're not missing them anymore. I will take that. We will take that. Can we get a bounty off of this? That'd be really good. We should. Give us a bounty on you. We'll get a bomb. Or explosive. We'll get an explosive here. And we'll kill this Dana. She gets the 9 coins. And yeah, that's pretty good. Do we have any profits? We're going to do this next. So yeah, we should be good with this. There's the scenario. So we go here and pay our tribute. Let's see what we want to remove from his deck. Probably this chameleon. Down to 7 coins now. We're not going to spend to 0. So Casamir's not going to spawn too many bombs here, unless we do explosives. We do this here. Our problem is the Graydon tribute. We can't really get a bounty out for. He's going to be very awkward to work with. This is part why I don't like Graydon. He's still a good card, but situations like this do come up. Poison our scoundrel. He can't have another poison, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The only way he can poison us is if he spawns a Dryad Ranger off of Mysteries of Lalak. Do I think that's going to happen? Well, it depends on his RNG, but theoretically it shouldn't happen. Theoretically it shouldn't. Can we spend to 0? Not really. Problem is we don't have a good way to put up bounty. So we'll just go, I think we junior the tree. Yeah, this gets us to 0. So we will boost you. It gives us an explosive, and then this one's free, so we'll cast that. Casamir doing his thing here. So I'm going to summon 2 guys out of his deck. I'm going to summon 2 guys. The Graydon's just going to be a 3, unfortunately. We could have waited to use the Scoundrel Order on his 1 card, but we want to get rid of the Chameleon, so we can't get a Wasaski Commander and trigger all the Harmonies. Which then meant we couldn't wait because it removed the bounty. So we kind of sacrificed the Graydon for that. Probably, I think, was worth it. Let's go here. This is at 2 damage, so we can go here. Get our coin, or our explosive. Go here. Kill this, we can't use the ability. So go for the kill on the Freak Show. Pretty unsurprising. The Graydon, honestly, just... Should we troll him and play it ranged? Just troll him and play it ranged. This does give us coins, which we could then use to get down to 0. I think this is a good turn to play the Brute. Right, we killed a unit this turn, which means we can go... Getting really tall here. Let's keep using Casamir for the explosives. There's an Antherion. He's going to trigger his thing here. He's looking for the Dryad Ranger, obviously. But we have a 31-point advantage, so we should be set, even with the Graydon not doing anything. Got the Dryad, didn't get the Ranger. That's fine. I want to hit this. We'll just play this guy ranged.
The church welcomes all. All are free to convert.
Next turn we can finish that off. We gain a value from removing the Vitality, the explosive. We have the 18-point Ignatius. This should be fine. He should have harmonied this so the explosive couldn't kill it. He'd save a point.
We are heroes, Mama. Are we not?
Alright, let's see if he has, what is this, 38 in his last card? Nope.
I am nature.
GG.
Impertinence is the one thing I cannot abide.
Going up against Imposter. It's probably a Masquerade Ball deck. A lot of poisons means our tall guys aren't going to be very good. And we also don't want them right now. But without Octavia, we don't have that much consistency to get them back again. That being said, we can't just play a hand of all golds round one. So then we do put this guy back for now. Okay, there's Octavia. That means we can put Brute back potentially as well, which I think we'll do. We'll draw them later with her. And we'll get either one of this, or this. We get one of the Suns at some point, round 2 or 3. We can get the last 2 of this after. Interesting. We're just going Pikeman. Swing Pikeman. I think we junior this, but I kind of want to give it Bounty first.
Slow and gentle.
Casamir will be really interesting here, especially if he's using poisons. The only thing is he probably has a Vincent. So we don't want it to get too tall with that veil on it.
That is the Nordling, is it?
We definitely want to kill that guy. It's going to be a bit annoying to make that happen. Unless we just do this. We just do this. Not too worried about the thirsty name. Without the pikeman, she's a lot less good. There's the lock.
The hounds have got a scent.
Goes our spender. Go to full coins now when we do this. Then we're going to play this next, right? We're going to play this to kill this and move the bounty onto this, which means I think we do want to do this. Otherwise, we'll over profit. Giving us the lock. Sure thing. If we boost this 2 more, we won't really be able to do the Executioner, but we should be able to do it next turn. Because I don't think he can give us 2 statuses in 1 turn here. He's going to pass. That's good. Let's play our Executioner here.
The job's a job.
Let's see. We're ahead now. We might as well finish killing it to get the coins back anyway. It gives us a thing for our leader and a thing for our brute. We have to force out the scenario now. That would be our ideal choice. I do think we want this Purify. This draws us 2 of the Suns. Thing is, we put these back then. That's a nice card. We were looking for a damage spender here. Honestly, we could just save Octavia round 3. I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll play this. We'll go Octavia round 3. And then use her to fix our hand round 3. And get this and this for our finishers. And then round 2 we'll just do a bleed here.
Happy to. That's a nice ring. Is it not?
Now we do have Casamir. But I don't think we want to play him quite yet. Let's see, we're playing... Oh, we're going full. Interesting. This is good to know. So we're actually going to go full spying with Fergus and stuff. It means this is devotion. Okay, this is good to know. He's got one of these in his hand, one of these he's already played. He's played one of these. This is in his hand then. I think this is the best card to get rid of. Do have to remember we have that gradient we'd like to fit in this round. There's the poison. And we can Curt Purify here. I think we do the Curt Purify. It means the gradient doesn't find a target though. That's going to be annoying if he doesn't have a target. I think maybe we just let this go. And this can't kill. We can always save this though, right? But the thing is, we're playing this in this round 3. We're shuffling a card back. It doesn't look like we're going to have a good choice. Let's just go for the Casamir. We'll let him poison the scoundrel. Okay, we got the ball out. Do we just pass then? Do we just pass? That's an interesting question. What are we most scared of? It's Felipe's the problem. Right, if we can stop that. I think we just passed here. Got rid of the ball. We'll take it. We should have enough control that the Felipe won't get out of hand. We did lose our Casamir, which is pretty sad. We've really been wanting to show him off in this deck, but we'll get a chance at some point. I hope. Yeah, so Octavia here. Got the Last Sun. Do we need profit or damage? Probably damage is better. We have our leader we can get a bunch of coins from. We got the Brute once we draw him. Bank. Okay. We want to bank the Witchfinder. Okay, well that's interesting. It's very interesting so far.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
Now, obviously, you want to kill both of those. It does not seem easily possible. We would also want to get our Witchfinder. I think the ideal thing is, I think we just blood money something to get coins and then bank for Witchfinder. Problem with that is he's going to Imposter the Witchfinder, right? It's by far the best thing to Imposter, unless he last say Imposters Ignatius. We do have our Curt still, though, so it's not too bad. Yeah, that's what we do. We go here, get rid of, honestly, probably this. Although we can kill that anyway. And this has, yeah, we'll do this. Get rid of this. Then we get our Witchfinder. Which he's going to lock. He's probably also playing Coup. Yeah, instant lock here. See if we have Vincented. Or Felipe. No Felipe. Alright, so we definitely want to Purify on this at some point. But I think we can wait a turn to do that. And in the meantime, probably time to go Graydon.
Knowledge is a weapon of great power.
Now, theoretically, he should poison this. And then once he poisons it, we go for the Curt. So he's played both Servants, so we don't care about him moving everything around, right? Oh, he's only played one Servant. He could Servant that. That would be annoying. But I figured he wanted poison first with the Felipe. Maybe we do just go for the Purify. It gives us a bounty. He just played a lock, right? So this should be a good time to do it. Should be a good time to do it. Witchfinder's a good target. There's the Felipe. We were waiting for him. He's definitely got to die. So what do we have here? 1 damage. He's the next biggest. We can theoretically kill him. Well, if he'll get bounty, we can kill him next turn. That's not too bad then.
Oh, wait for the best buyers.
It's a lot of coins. That's a good number, I think. Hysteria him. Ideally, we'd want to get our Brute off Octavia, but I think Hysteriaing this is worth it because we have to get rid of that card. We just have to get rid of it. You can't let it do 2 poisons. We should be fine though, right? He's only got 2 cards left. We have a really big hand. This is if we spend all the coins. So this is a 13 that gives us 7 coins. 7 coins worth more than this. 7 coins worth more than that. Basically what we're thinking is, do we want to return this for the other one? Can we spend this? Goes 4. It's probably worth it. Yeah, it's probably better. Draw a Brute, put Ignatius back. We should be fine here. He's all like Fergus or something probably, and we're gonna take a whole bunch of damage. But we should be okay anyway. Here's the big Fergus finisher. Pew pew pew. Got 7 damage there. That's a good play for him, for sure. Just not enough. Not even close to enough. We have a huge finisher. Going up against Reavers. Gonna be annoying. Oh, and he went first. That's unfortunate, to say the least. You never want Reavers to go first. There's 2 ways to approach this. We could just leader his guy and get no bounty, but we don't have enough damage. Or we're gonna just like go for special cards. That's what we're gonna do. We don't really have that many though. Put you back for later. We always get you off Octavia. And we're gonna need all the cards we can round 1, and that's not gonna be one of the cards we want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this, get our coins, and hopefully just wipe whatever he plays with Freak Show. Hopefully. We'll see. It's not looking, well, one way or the other, whichever way this match goes, it probably won't be very interesting. Well, we'll see what we can do. I really want to make Bare Knuckle Brawler do some work here. It could be really good. I forgot this is an Erendite deck or not. I don't think it is, right? Although, no, I don't think it is. I saw like 1 person playing it, but I don't think that's normal. Do we care if he does that? I don't think so. It's weird though. I guess that means he's not playing the one guy.
Destiny is unswerving.
Oh, he's gonna play. He doesn't do it this way.
It will not be.
Interesting. Interesting. How do we play around this here? Obviously, we want to kill this, but we can't. Well, we could with this, but it'd be so awkward. I think really want to kill this guy because you can't casting contest it then. We don't have. We could do this. Let's do this.
The job's a job.
It's not the most efficient thing here. Then we'll give this a bleeding. Get rid of the shield, and we can purge it next turn if we want. Then I'll put the bounty on Queen Adalia, and then we have a pretty nice Graydon. Oh, he's gonna remove it, so we don't even get the shield removed. That's unfortunate. That's a lot of effort into that guy, though. Pretty sure well, slandering it's not amazing. Yeah, it's just slandered anyway. We don't quite have enough to kill it. We could leader it. I don't want to leader it, though. Let's just put it into Hysteria range. Call that good enough. Oh, it's a Cintran Royal Guard deck. Okay. We're fine then. I mean, we're not fine, but at least it's not Reavers. Reavers are just annoying. He's going to play a bunch of these. He's going to play a bunch of them. We definitely want to do this. We can't let him replay that order. He might pass here. We would have to commit a lot if he did. We'd have 2 cards, right? Because we can go to round. Against Royal Guards, we have control for round 3. In theory. Okay, Megascope's a slow tempo. Slow tempo play. If we go Bounty with Kurt, that matches this, right? We get +1 point. So we go to 5, and he's at whatever. We're at 5, basically. Basically, we're at 5. So we need 22. I don't think we have the tempo here. This would just be a 16. We'll let him have the round, I guess. But now that we know what he's doing, we should be able to handle it. He's going to make 2, and they're both going to be 8s, though. That's the problem. We want to be able to kill at least 1 the turn he does his leader. Let's see. We don't really want Purge. This gives us good cards. Probably still don't want Purge. This gets rid of 1 nicely, as long as we have leader for 8. Yeah, so we can... This and leader kills both of them when he does his opener. We have Octavius. We'll get our Scoundrel that way. Get this and this, hopefully. He's deciding something. Going on Niromancy. Ooh, Amphibious Assault. What are we getting? Okay, that's a problem card.
Shit, I knew it.
We need to kill that.
So, you idiot.
The thing is, we don't have a great way to do it. We don't have a great way. Obviously, we can junior it. It's not a great spend of his fee, though. To be fair, though, it's just the right thing to do. We have to kill this, so I don't really have a choice in the matter. It does mean we can't kill both his Royal Guards off his leader, though. Well, leader plus when he plays it. The nice thing is it means you can't casting contest. The like casting contest is really what you want on these. Wonder if he's considering passing. That's interesting, to say the least. That's an interesting play. Obviously, damaging that's pretty good. We could go like this and hit it twice. He would probably casting contest it then, though, right? Could also just slander it and do nothing. I like that better. He wants to duel my 1 strength, Junior, go ahead. This way also, if he has a Purify, we can kill it with Freak Show or something. He is going to duel the 1. It feels really bad, but it is the right choice, I think. There's a Royal Guard. So, I believe what we want to do is go this and clear board. Pretty sure that's the right choice here. It doesn't feel good to get rid of these without bounty on them, but we don't want him mega scoping. We don't want him reinforcementing. We don't want him doing any of that stuff. So he's played 2 from his hand now, right?
What can I do?
Okay, he's gonna lock that, whatever. He did play 2 from his hand. I think what we want to do, like we only have, the Graydon's not great again. We have a bounty here we'd have to put out for Graydon. Okay, let's also purify this. Let's do the bounty approach. This is why I don't like Graydon. I recognize Graydon's a very good card. Just all the time, it just ends up being awkward for me. It probably is an account of our hand, though, right? We don't have a lot of bounty givers here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards give bounty in our deck. 8 cards if you count this. We just don't have them in our hand right now. Alright, we're going to go for Necromancy. That's my guess. Or Garrison. Or just a Peller. So remove the bounty. Okay, now the Graydon's dead. We might lose off that, honestly. But what are you going to do? Let's do this.
They want the pirates to
Let's
see
draw
what
you and you. We might just need them for their points. I'll put Graydon back. He's not going to do anything here. Put this back, too. Graydon just doesn't do anything without bounty, and he might bleed us down all the way. With his leader, he could get a whole bunch of points really quickly. So I actually do want all these big guys, and it looks like that won't matter because he's going to pass. Okay. He also have his Amphibious Assault, which would get the Royal Guard out of our leader range. But then again, that would play into a Graydon, which we put back into our deck. Bank's a good card. Witchfinder's a good card. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. What are we missing? We want this Executioner, honestly. Bare Knuckle Brawler is not a bad substitute for now. I actually think we're going to keep him, then try and get the bank onto this or this, depending on which one we need. Although Candle would be nice also. All right, let's just go with it. We'll make it work. I wanted this guy to do some stuff here. Then, as far as our opener, open with this guy. He's not going to give us a bomb or explosive right away, but he's the better of our opening cards. I don't really think we have to worry about him dying. I don't want to open this, right? We don't want to open this, this, or this. Like, we don't want to open with these, so it kind of just leaves us with this and this. And this is a spender, so I actually want to open with the Casamir. Even if he doesn't get explosives for a couple turns, I think he's the best card to open with here. Alright, there's something to die. Can we kill it? We can kill it. Is it worth just... we have to just open and kill it. We leader it, though. That's not ideal. We could leader it. This is the awkward turn. I think we just let him have it this one turn. Just let him have this one turn. He's going to get a bunch of value off it now, but we have to play the Witchfinder at some point. We have to get the bounties going. And we don't do it this turn, it's just never going to happen. So we'll let him make what he wants here. Unfortunately. There's no way we actually kill this without the leader, and I think we want to save the leader for a Royal Guard so we can just reduce their count. He can't casting contest. Like, the scary thing's casting contest on this, right? Because it's so much value. But he can't right now because he's another guy. Doesn't have another guy. Plus he leaders it. Like, leader casting contest using again would be quite good. He might have garrison, right? There's the garrison. He's going to go for triple Royal Guards right now. Oh, it's now we're getting the Reavers. Reavers are actually the leader of the Reavers. Still have to kill this guy. We do need to kill all that. So we do need to bank. So what we do is we get rid of one of these. Get some coins. I don't get that many coins, but then we go bank. Looking for this guy. He's way at the bottom, though. He's way at the bottom. We could purge. Put the bounty on this. We can... Not ideal here. We still have a good setup, actually. Could play Graydon. Are we going to need our coins? Yeah, a little bit. Candle's really nice though. Let's just get the candle. We over profit, but just take the candle. Thing is, he's done casting contest now. We just ran out of time, so we picked candle. Might make us lose if he has the casting contest. Yeah, that's just GG, I think. Well, we'll see.
Let's go.
We'll see. Definitely play this. And oh, he's got both Twin Vyandras in his deck. That's good to know at least.
Traveling is an option, you see. One of the better ones.
This combo's really good. There's no reason to hold off on keeping these guys alive. Other than the whole spending from this, but we have a couple damage here. About the profit from the brute, so we're not too worried about the coin count.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we'll do this. Get an explosive. Play this guy.
Don't think, just do.
Get a couple coins back. Do we want to go for anything here? The explosive doesn't kill anyone. I think we're gonna lose this still. The fact there's no Dwin Vyandras does help, but the garrison's really big.
Recognize your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
There's the last Reaver. The only reason I'm not
Let's go.
100% here is because our finisher is really big. It's just this is too many guys, I think. Yeah, as soon as the guy lived, we shouldn't have picked Candle, I don't think. We kind of ran out of time. Just picked it. I don't think we should have picked Candle. That was our mistake, I believe. Anyway, let's do these 2 damage here. There's only 2. Gotta play a guy.
Our knees supposed to bend. Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
You know what? In the end, Ignatius is a pretty big dude.
Can't smash, eh?
We'll take it. We didn't play that last round perfectly. We should have held a coin to trigger the bomb, the explosive, at the end of the round. But it ends up not mattering. But we should have not used that last coin, I think, when we were spamming out the Scoundrel Order. Just want to point that out. Do one more game here. Looks like it's going to be against Uprising. That's interesting. I'm not sure what this would be exactly.
The question is it worth it?
I haven't seen an Uprising deck in quite some time. Unfortunately, so far, I have to say, Casamir is not really performing super well in this deck, which is a bit unfortunate. It's just because of how the interaction with Bounty works that we don't try and use him more, like more aggressively. We'll talk about that after. Right now, against this, probably don't need 2 Hysterias. Probably don't need 2 of these either. I do like them, but we do need to get our gold cards as well. Let's see what this guy's playing. Honestly, most likely you play Witchers with Uprising, like Northern Realms Witchers, but I haven't seen that in a while because the Shield Ball is really good for that deck too. Okay, that's just an engine card.
I was cooking so bloody damn potions.
Usually that's a Mutagenerator deck. Why are we boosting that? What is going on here?
This happens. We'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Okay, this has to be a Shoop deck. Nothing else would make any sense.
Evil's not going anywhere.
This is really inefficient, but we should do it anyway. We don't have a lot of plays we would like to make. I have no idea why he went for that round 1 thing. Like, we'll take the inefficient trade, but not sure what's going on here. It could honestly just be a full engine spam deck. That could be what's going on here.
Treacherous witch.
Alright, we could leader that. I mean, but the thing is, he's up 26. Is this Knights? Is this like the new Knight thing? That doesn't make any sense, though. Why wouldn't you run Royal Grace? Royal Inspiration. We could Purify that, but then we're down by 20 points and need to play 2 cards. Kind of want to put Bounty on it. Just this, the actual problem here is the Carrick City Guard.
Fate punishes me for my hubris.
This is going to lose value here and here. Let's just do this, no tribute. Whatever it is, unless it's the second guard, should get the bounty easily enough, and then get a big tempo play, which is what we need to keep playing here. Okay, so need a lot of points. We're gonna have to leader. That's fine. That is fine. So we'll go here. This thing bounty.
Time the north was cleansed.
Then we have to play another card next turn and go to round 3, which is fine. This is fine.
Magic sows chaos.
Let's go to the round 3. He's used all of his leaders. He got rid of the carryover. I think we're fine. 10 card round 3. Our hand's pretty good for it. We've got the Witchfinder. We've got these 2 guys. This has to be a Shoop deck.
Let's get off now.
Oh my gosh, is it actually Knights? The 10 card round 3 with Knights is not something we want to do. But, I mean, some of these cards aren't Knights. That wouldn't make sense. I don't think it's a Royal Grace deck. No, I keep saying Royal Grace. I don't think it's a Knight deck. I think you'd have to be Royal Inspiration. I don't know why you'd do this. I mean, I played a pincer maneuver one at some point with Siege and this, but that doesn't have resilience. So I guess he's just getting rid of it. Sure. Very confused here. Whatever it is, let's just draw Casamir and have him deal with it. That would be ideal. Hey, there he is. So we're missing Graydon, Junior, Freak Show, Candle, and Octavia. Octavia we don't need if we have the Suns, though. So we're just missing, like, Graydon in them. Probably don't need him. Oh, it's a Reavers deck. Why would it be anything else? So now we're just playing Reavers. Okay. This could be good. Just we don't have our Junior. Junior's a really good card here because we just spam out and kill all the Reavers, but he's not in our hand, so that won't work. That is unfortunate. Just get to. He's gonna get the order. We don't have a Freak Show either. We needed Freak Show or Junior. We're gonna overprofit. We have to get one of those two to win the game. All right, let's go. Junior, be near the top of the deck. He's at the bottom. He's at the bottom. Well, I guess we pick this then. Leader does 3. Just kill this. Just can't let him build up. Sure. No Graydon either, by the way. It's gonna make this a little more awkward. Let's go with this guy. Then we'll go Witchfinder. Witchfinder can give us coins that we can use to trigger this. We don't have an answer for this combo, by the way. Just because we don't have Graydon again. Of course we don't. Couldn't make another explosive. Let's just keep this explosive for now. Gives us more reach. We need it. Don't see how we're going to do this, though. What's this 2? This gives us profit 7 plus 3 is 10. We need this to not be ticking right now. We can wait one more turn. It won't make a difference if we do the damage this turn or next turn. Because we have this guy in our hand. Alright, so we've got this guy in our hand. Gives us 2 coins. This does 2 damage. This does another damage. We get an explosive. This gives us the 2 coins we need. This is gone. Get 5 points back. Do we have another spender? We do not, which means we should be putting bleeding out. On these two, at least. Oh, he does have another Reaver. That's fine, though, right? Right, that's fine, because we have Purge. Got a bunch of Witch Hunters. Purge actually does quite a bit of damage. Maybe we just Slander this instead, then. Could make another Explosive. Let's make another Explosive. Why not? This has no bonded. Oh, but had the order. For some reason, I thought this was the one he had before. That was a mistake.
Weapons on the bench now. You dead.
All right, how much does this? Does 1. Get rid of this. He's got no bonded again. Got quite a few Witch Hunters. But this doesn't do anything. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 3 Witch Hunters. That's a lot. Three Witch Hunter is quite a bit. Let me just do a Purge here. Get rid of this. If you give a bleeding here. Sure, this looks like something we would want to bounty. This is some free damage here. Not gonna be able to trigger this, but we weren't gonna trigger it either way. A lacerate. Alright, I have no idea what this was, but we won. So, okay. Just trying to figure out what this deck was. I don't know. It's a very weird Reaver deck, apparently. I mean, he did fool us. So that's the deck. Unfortunately, despite Casamir's synergy here, right? Because you put bounty on something, right, and use your bounty spender, go down to 0 coins, kill it, and get the coins back from the bounty. Then you go to 0 coins, get the bomb from Casamir. Explosive, I mean. Like, it seems good on paper. It just didn't really work out in any of the games today, unfortunately. So, I don't know. We're going to play it some more. It's hard to say, right? Because he did some valuable things during some of our games. But I never felt like I would rather have him than Professor or Moriels or something. So, I think he's probably not that great in here. I did feel he was pretty nice in the other deck we made, the mid-range one. But I think, I don't know, we probably just weren't playing him aggressively enough, I guess. You'd want to open around with him, I suppose, and then do your bounty things. And I don't think we went for the play, so we could have just not been playing him correctly to get maximum value as well. It's always worth admitting that. But yeah, I don't know. I like him. We're going to try him out a bit more. As far as the rest of the deck, it's a pretty standard bounty deck, so it's pretty good. The double Purge is the only weird thing, but one experiment with Purge. I actually felt Purge got pretty good value when we played it. I do like the rest of this. I don't know about the Bare Knuckle Brawler. I felt like he didn't give us a ton of value here. You could probably go with a different card instead if you wanted. Just sometimes Bare Knuckle Brawler is what you need. I don't know, you can always throw in a Disciple or something for a non-damage spender as well. But that is the deck. Pretty simple. I do like Casamir. I think we need to try him out more, though, which is the conclusion. I think he could be good here. I think he could be good. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.